and welcome to another video from Colour with Claire. Today I have something really special to show you. I can't quite believe I have a set of these in my possession because they're extremely limited edition and just a remarkable item to have in my collection going forward. Now Faber-Castell have produced this special edition tin of Polychromos pencils to commemorate their 111th birthday this year. These tins have been limited to just one production run, so no more of these will be made when they sell out. They're a perfect reproduction of the original 1908 release design. Both the tin and the pencil barrels themselves have been accurately replicated from when these amazing pencils first hit the shelves in Germany all those years ago. The tins are available in sets of 12, 24 and 36, with an extra set of 12 short pencils originally designed for travelling, which I'll show you in just a moment. Let's have a look at the outside of the tin first of all. So everything about this design is exactly as it would have looked in 1908 when your parents, grandparents, maybe even great-grandparents would have bought them. Of course they do look very retro. They have the original Faber-Castell seal down the sides, this beautiful gold lining around the edges, and then on the back is the limited edition stamp to celebrate the anniversary. Now on the inside of the lid we have information written in French, German and English with this very vintage looking typeface, and the information reads: "The pencil manufacturer A.W. Faber was established in 1761 and has therefore been in existence for more than 150 years. All who require a genuine A.W. Faber pencil should pay particular attention to the initials A.W. The best lead-coloured copying and ink pencils bear the registered trademark A.W. Faber-Castell." Faber-Castell actually began as A.W. Faber Company in 1761, created by Caspar Faber, a cabinet maker from Nuremberg in Germany. The word Castell comes from Alexander, the Count of Castell, who married Caspar Faber's great-great-great-granddaughter, sole heiress of the company, and merged the name to Faber-Castell at the turn of the 20th century. It was Alexander himself who came up with the Polychromos pencils, looking for a highly lightfast pencil that took a lot of experimentation to achieve back then. You can see here the silhouette of Faber Castle, built under the instruction of Alexander in 1903. So the pencils themselves are quite different from the Polychromos we know and love when it comes to the stamping on the barrel. We've got gold foiling bearing the A.W. Faber name, the original logo before it became the one we know today with the jousting knights that represent Castell's coat of arms. You then have the Polychromos name and the number, so no colour pigment names printed on the pencils at all. The numbers are different to the ones on modern Polychromos pencils, though the pigment colours remain the same. These pencil leads are exactly the same formulation as Polychromos always have been, so they won't feel any different on the page than the modern Polychromos, but everything else is just completely different down to the ends of the pencils, which are bare and undipped. Now underneath the pencils is a rather delicate looking paper tray, and the only other thing you'll find in the box are these inserts. Now this one here tells you the names of the pencils according to their number. Some of the names are still the same today, whereas others have been changed over time. For instance, Carmine Extra Fine, Light Cinnabar and Parisian Blue. Here you have the anniversary leaflet, which has a wonderful timeline showing you the production and the graphics of the tins and how they've changed throughout the years. There's some information about the history of the pencil here, and on the back of the leaflet, the chance to win a special competition whereby you design what you would imagine the world will look like in another 111 years. You can then share that on social media and you've got the chance to win some fantastic prizes. Now let's have a look at those short pencils that I mentioned earlier, so I'll just pop these away. Now these short pencils come in a handy little tin of 12 colours. I just adore how small and compact this tin is. It's almost like a vintage cigarette case. Now you have the same leaflets inside as the other tin. They're going to be inside all of the different sizes of tins. And then you have these short pencils. Now they're 3/4 of the length of a full Polychromos pencil, and they do come unsharpened as standard. Now all of the foiling and all of the information is exactly the same as the other pencils, but this set was intended for colouring on the go. So you would have taken this with you maybe on a long train journey or kept them about your person when you were outside of the house. You still have that same basic card insert underneath, and everything's pretty much the same, they're just a shorter version. Now, if you're as excited about these as I am and you want to get your hands on a tin or two, you can find them in my favourite shop, Cult Pens, in sets of 12 short, 12 standard size, 24 and 36, the one that I showed you here. But be quick because they are a special edition and they won't be remade after this single production has run out. Now, because they are special edition, you will find the cost higher than the equivalent sets of Polychromos today, which is to be expected really with such a rare recreation of the original designs. You're looking at between £17 and £74 from the smallest to the largest set, and I will be leaving links in the description for you to buy if they're still available when you watch this video, of course. Now, Cult Pens offer free UK delivery and they do ship worldwide. In fact, if you do order the largest set of 36, international tracked shipping should be free because it's over the £70 threshold. This truly is a collector's item that I will cherish because I really love seeing this rich history of our art supplies, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at these too and finding out a bit more about this pencil brand we know and love. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment, leave a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.